What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I reviewed the Mezco Toyz 5 points Ultraman and Red King box set. That's right, my zillions, we finally have the first of the 5 points, I want to call it Kaiju series, because not only are we getting Ultraman and Red King here, but Mezco is also giving us the Destroy All Monsters sets, and the Mothra sets, and hopefully more. Because this is pretty exciting. This is a very, very cool box. I do like it. You got this kind of all-over Ultraman shot illustration. The fist goes around one side, the other fist is that way. Looks a little odd, but okay, it works. That works fine. 5 points logo, which is kind of classic looking. The back, you got like this nice classic looking shot. Look, and they actually managed to make it look old, which is pretty cool. It comes with this little diorama piece, and there you go. That is the box. Without any further ado, let's get to this review. Okay, so here they are out of the package. I gotta say, they're pretty awesome. I really like them. Now, you gotta like the style of figure, right? We're talking 3 3/4 inch figures, like classic style. Same type of deal that like the reaction figures are doing. You know, it's that classic Star Wars figure style. And I gotta say, as far as this Ultraman goes, he definitely feels like a classic Star Wars figure more than any of the reaction figures do. But let's get the the simple stuff out of the way. Articulation. It's called 5 points for a reason. Head, arms, and legs are all that move here, at the classic spots. So, it's a 5 POA figure. It is what it is. Now, Red King does have 5 POA, but he doesn't have head articulation. He's got the arms. He's got the legs, which kind of move outwards like that. It's comically, like, Muppety in a way. And then he's got the tail, so he's still got the 5 points of articulation. And that is cool. I do like that. I mean, you just gotta like the style figure, you know what I'm saying? But taking a look at Ultraman in full, I like it. I do. The paint is nice. It is well done. I don't know. Looks pretty good to me, guys. The head is pretty decent. The eyes are done in yellow. There's a little bit of extra paint going on one eye. You can see it comes out a little bit more. I'll tell you, it is almost impossible to make that out. Not zoomed in this far. Otherwise, I think the paint on the head is pretty decent, and the sculpt is very, very nice. I do like it. Body sculpt. The color timer looks really good in blue. And then you can see the paint there, the gray. Yeah, it's not perfectly in line when you look at it this close, but again, not really seeing that not close up. And really, I mean, when a figure's this small, it's not going to be easy to make it perfect, let me tell you. But I think the sculpt work is good. You see his dorsal fin looks really good. I do like it. I think it's pretty awesome. These arms look good. And then the legs look pretty decent. Paint there looks good. I got a little bit of chipping here on the back. But I gotta say, already me and my son played around with these guys quite a bit. Doing a little bashing around. Classic style, The proportions are not bad. I think the head might feel a little bit big on this guy. But they kind of do have big heads, don't they? But I like it. I think it's a very nice Ultraman figure. I don't know. There's really no doubt about it. I think this is a really cool representation. And then you got the Red King here. And you know what? He's gonna have weird proportions because he has weird proportions. He's got a tiny head, but otherwise I think it looks good. He's got big feet, nice tail, and I think the paint is pretty cool. This one is a little bit easier to have mess-ups on because the way they did it is just kind of like brushed in there, and I think it's a really cool way to do it. The head sculpt looks really nice. I do like it a lot. The eyes are nice and black, and they look really good. I like the blue around them. The sculpt work is great. That is a perfect Red King sculpt. The teeth look pretty good in there. Just done in the same color as the skin, but I like it. You see the red of the mouth within, and that looks really good. The nostrils are really nice. Again, I really like the eyes. You know, it's black like a doll's eyes, which is cool. The neck looks pretty good. The back of the neck, you see all the little like bubbles, as I like to call him. He's very Michelin man-y, and I dig it. And, you know, the sculpt work is really nice throughout. The hands look great. I think they look really cool. And then I like the blue within. Just kind of highlights everything, brings all that detail forward, all the little bubbling bubble wrap monster that he is. He just looks really good. The tail is very, very nicely done. I like it because, you know, the way it's like done is all in layers. You see that one's over those and that one's over those as well. So it's well done. It really, really is. Legs look cool. The feet look good. They kind of look like they have a little bit of webbing there. But I mean, I'm so forgiving of figures like this. Yes, and you're going to say, but the cost, you know, this is a $35 set. Yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, you still got to realize it is what it is. I mean, they're tiny figures. But it looks good. This one looks really good. I feel like there's a lot of detail jam-packed into this guy. And it all looks pretty awesome. You know, he's got that proper Red King feel. And I like it. I really do. I think it's very, very, very nicely done. So, yeah, this guy is great. Now, we do get some accessories with this guy, which makes, you know, the set a little bit better price-wise. You get 2 stands, one for each of them. You see they have a little, you know, little peg there. And you could pop that in there. And you can pop that in there. And then nicely, they got their little stands. If you so desire, they don't really need it. They stand up perfectly fine, which is awesome. Red King comes with his trademark rock. Like, if you're going to have a Red King figure, you're going to have a rock. Because he kicks rocks. He throws rocks. That's what he does. He is a rock monster. Rock monster! I think this is really nicely done. Nice sculpt here. You can see that there's a little bit of a darker brown around to bring out some of the details, but it's not like overly done. Really, really nice. I'm gonna move that. And then you could make him hold it. Somewhat. Gotta put, you know, position it just the right way. But he can hold it. Let's see. See? Oh. There we go. See? You can hold it like that. Maybe if we turn it around, hold it even more. So he can hold it. And of course, if you want, he can kick it too. And Ultraman comes with 2 extra arms, actually, to do a Specium Ray. This arm looks pretty good. It's going to be the arm that comes in front. And then this one has the beam, Specium Beam. And as you can see, it's a little bit of translucent plastic there. And then with the blue, it's darker from here, going into lighter. It's short, but you know what? The beams start out short and they get longer. But the sculpt work is right on, you know? It really works. So, to take these out, you want to jiggle this free. Do be careful. You know, I'm a little afraid. I do see a little bit of a stress mark there, but it's kind of a thick peg, but still. These here are clear, which means this is probably clear too. So that it's not going to take too much to break. So do be careful. Maybe heat these up a little bit for a little bit better fit. but they go in and out pretty easy, and you don't want it to be too loose. So that's how that looks now, and I think that looks awesome. I mean, it would have been cool if they gave him, you know, different legs here where he's kneeling down. That would have been really nice. Did I mention I like his feet? I think his feet came out really good. Little pointy feet. They do. They look really good. I think this is my preferred way to keep Ultraman. You know, it just looks really, really good. See the nice, like, folds and wrinkles there in the suit. And even there, you got some wrinklage. So that's awesome. So when you consider the accessories, that's pretty good. And we're not even done, because they do come with a little diorama. And that's pretty cool. It's just done in like a cardboard, a slick cardboard. But look at that. That looks nice. You get a little bit of a scene there. I'm not the biggest fan of these things, to tell you the truth. I'm not going to display like this. So it's just going to be something that, you know, some folks are going to like and some folks are not. But they do give it to you. And, you know, you got to put it together. You have a couple different pieces here that you put on, and you fold some other pieces. But it's sturdy. You know, it is sturdy, and it looks pretty good. Nice picture, you know, mountains and stuff, and where these guys would be fighting. Even on the bottom, it's got some. So you can do it, you know, in different ways, I guess. But, yeah, this is cool. This is very cool, depending on how you bend, you know, everything. It could go either way. So, not bad. You could put Red King on one layer, you know, and Ultraman on another. So you can, you know, I like that it's, you know, it has a couple of layers there, because you can create somewhat of a, you know, different display if you get these guys to stand. But then you got the stand if you want. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can give them the rock, if this is going to allow me to do so. Probably not from this angle. Come on, work with me. There you go. Now, Ultraman stand. There you go. That's pretty cool, right? I like that. That works out. So it is nice, you know. You get, if they give us more Ultraman stuff, you know, you could fill it in. Now, I haven't heard of any other Ultraman sets for this 5 points line to come out, but like you, as we know, a lot of Godzilla ones coming. And for your size comparisons, here's Ultraman and Red King with a bunch of other figures you might have in your collection, as well as 2 reaction figures. So you can see 3 reaction figures. This is the larger size reaction figures, which makes me wonder, will the 5 points XL be that size? I don't know. Or will they just be a little bit bigger? We'll have to wait and find out. But these are interesting. You could definitely get away with these guys fighting. I think that would be fine. Though you could tell the build quality and the quality overall is a bit different when you look at the figures and when you feel the figures. Like, this is very heavy. This is not. Although that's the opposite with this guy and this guy. So very, very different style figures, even though they're basically mimicking the same thing. And my final thoughts, I think this set is great. I really do. I think Mezco did a great job. This is my first time checking out any of these 5 points figures, and I've seen them before, and I've seen them in person at Toy Fair, but to actually have them in hand, and you know what? I like this style of figure. Like, I grew up on Star Wars figures, the original ones, you know, and I have a special place in my heart for them. That's why every once in a while, you know, when the characters are right, I do get some reaction figures. But I gotta say, I think these kind of hit the mark a little bit better on that classic style, and it's pretty awesome to see Ultraman and Red King, you know, or basically just a kaiju in this style. I really like it a lot, which makes me really excited for the Destroy All Monsters sets and the Mothra set. Now, I don't think this is the 5 points XL line. I think this is the regular 5 points line. So I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like those other sets might be a little bit bigger than these guys. I kind of hope not. I kind of hope they're all on the same scale. That would be cool. But, you know, it is what it is if they are. As long as the quality is like this, because the quality is really good, guys. I mean, they feel solid, especially Red King. He's kind of like a brick. It's pretty awesome. They are pretty awesome. I like their accessories, and I even like the diorama, and I'm usually not into the little cardboard diorama stuff. But it looks good, and it looks good with them, so yeah, I'm on board. I think the price is right for this. I do. With everything you get, I think it's totally fine. And I think if you're a fan, you should get these. I really do. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.